Hey, what's going on, guys? And gals, CheFPV. Troy, Team BeeRotor, Zero Grad FPV, all that stuff. Team BeeRotor, we got some honey drop antennas here. Open, unopened, closed, all that stuff. I wanted to go through these and just show you guys, because as a Team BeeRotor pilot, I kind of am privy to the idea, or to the understanding, there was a small issue with one of the runs of honey drop antennas, and I know there's been some people out there with some that are saying they're not that great. My experience with the honey drop, I think hands down, it is pretty dang consistent, right up there with the Triumph. Both of those have their own kind of advantages and disadvantages, I suppose. But on an overall comparison scale, I've had really no issue with these honey drops. Definitely none of the issues that everybody else is having. And that's because I simply have been lucky, I suppose, in the ones that I've gotten. And I opened these up to kind of show you the differences. So these two here are going to be, these are batch one. These actually came to me before I was even a sponsored pilot for BeeRotor. So these are my first ones that I ever tried. All these other ones have come in my last two shipments from BeeRotor as far as Team BeeRotor is concerned in my sponsorship. So I'll just show you quickly the differences. So this one here, I actually haven't even finished opening up. I actually epoxied these when I first got them. So this is one that I literally got back in December, like second week of December, because we gave these out at our holiday race. So this one, if you notice, compared to this one, which is one I just got, this one, the lower one, has black, basically sealant of some sort, whether it be liquid tape, I'm not sure. But that's interesting because it shows that there was a clear difference in the way of the manufacturing process. That basically, the first run, these caps easily popped off, just like all antenna caps do, right? So what I did was I literally just epoxy all mine together. That's how I do all my antennas. But there was no black. This is another one that was actually cut open and cut up. I actually had this on a tiny whoop. There's no black silicone or rubber, whatever it is, sealant on that one. But so that actually holds the antenna in place in the shell. And the reason why that's important isn't just so you don't lose the shell. In fact, they're still sending you with a small piece of shrink tube with all antennas to go ahead and put around it to make sure you don't lose this, which is great. I mean, that just goes again to show that they're helping you out. The reason that it's important that they have that sealant in there is issues that are coming from people with these honey drops or any pagoda, which this is a pagoda style antenna, is with the alignment. So this one you can see is actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you see those two lines? Those two lines are not aligned. And because they're not aligned, it's not tuned properly. And so this antenna will cause issues and give you some crazy feedback because it's not properly tuned or aligned with those marks being lined up. I'm trying to get my camera to focus. It doesn't like my hands, guys. Sorry. It tries to focus on the fingertips. There it goes. Wait. All right, there we go. You see the lines now? They are perfectly lined up. So that is how you make sure that your BeeRotor honey drop is actually going to be tuned properly and is actually going to get the signals without any interference. Again, if you turn it just a little bit, you will see that it becomes unaligned. And in that situation, it is not going to properly receive the signal and get you a good, clean picture. Now, this one, let's pop this one up. Again, let's see, a new one. This is actually another run. There we go. See, it was tough to get that off because they have this black rubber sealant, whether it be liquid tape or what. But you can see these ones are aligned. See them? There they are. So the way that these pagoda style or whatever they're called work is the bottom disc is actually the shielding disc, and the top one is the actual signal disc. So you have the signal one on top, and then you have the shielding one, the one connected to the shielding on the bottom. And it's separated in there. You can see by a little, it's got the insulation that keeps them apart. So then the bottom one is also attached to the shielding. So the bottom two pieces are attached to shielding. And if you're having issues, pop them open and take a look at them and just double check. I mean, antennas get beat up, problems happen. But if you have one that's properly tuned and aligned, I personally have not had any issues with these honey drops. And I like them a lot. They're great. So fly safe, fly smart, just fly. Fly what you got, fly what you know. For me, Team BeeRotor, baby. Peace.